Welcome here to the New Year's special of Auto Challenge. Just like we had before, a week ago, the Christmas special. Now we're celebrating the New Year. And we have some awesome cars to talk about. And first off, the Blader Summer will tell you why he picked this truck.
Well, it's time to be moving into something that the different spotlight is always going into different cars and all that fun stuff, but I think it's time to take a look at a truck. You know, I think that, you kind of get the, you take a look at the truck, the very top, it's got really good, clean looks, and trucks are becoming, have really been used by a lot of people. It's kind of going to break it. As a luxury car. Okay? And, they're not the...
Is it dead?
What you've got, okay, with this one here, they're very handy. The price tag puts you in kind of in the lower end of the luxury car. It's around just under $50,000. But to get out there and have a vehicle that can very comfortable, big, roomy kind of deal, all the luxuries of the interior, and also be able to tow if you want to tow something, put something in the back, you carry some stuff that's bigger than you could fit in the back of a car. So just kind of that kind of thing. It's kind of a nice deal. And it's got the 381 horsepower. Not a bad little thing. You can probably scoot along quite nicely if you're on the highway. So, if you've got $50,000 and you want to get something that's got, that you can drive around in and, has a lot of this, and if you're going to, build if you normally put like a fancier car, then
right.
Go with the Tundra.
Now this is a Ferrari. What was that one that you had? I don't know. Get a charger somewhere. If you go into my room, by my bed, there's the charger. Or you can just use your phone.
Okay.
Go ahead. What was that company that you said designed the Ferraris that you were talking about before, Christmas special? Pininfarina or whatever it's called?
Pininfarina.
That's what this here is. It's the Ferrari Pininfarina. It's like a concept. I don't know. I think it came out 2012, 2013, something like that. It looks similar to a 458 at the front. It's got the doors like that. But remember how we were talking about the Aventador J recently in Auto Challenge episode 2 of season 2 where we had the tie. The Aventador J was a windowless, roofless car. This one here is the same way. It's a windowless, roofless car. But it's awesome. I don't really know how much speed it has. I just came across the picture and found a website. But I don't know what website it is anymore, so we can't really tell you much more about it. But if it becomes a real car, that'd be awesome. Right, now to get into the New Year's special. Normally, I won't go first. Typical let the Blader Summer go first, but since the Kindle just died, he's got to wait for it to turn back on so we can get his information. Or just, you can give up and say you lost.
But see, the thing is, this is an easy win, so I'm just gonna...
It isn't an easy win. Right, what I have here is the Lamborghini Gallardo. Yeah. This one here is the most sold Lamborghini. And they made it from some year to some other year. Yeah. It came out in 2003 and ended in 2013. Is it broken? Plug in the other one.
This one that it fits in.
This is a fast car, as you know. Oh, it might be broken. But as we talked about a few episodes ago with the picture here, how they said that they had just finished the Gallardo. It was the most built car, and the last one came out November 25th, 2013. It was replaced by the Huracan, which will begin its production later this year, the Huracan, which you showed in episode 4. The first generation of the Gallardo was sort of... didn't really look that cool. And it had basic doors, so something Lamborghini hadn't really done before. Then they changed it again, they made a Spider, which is the convertible. And then they made the Gallardo Superleggera, which this one here is the Superleggera version. Yep. It's the LP 570 Superleggera. And in Italy, their police cars are Gallardos. Where's the Metropolitan? What's that? Metropolitan Police. Where'd that be?
The city.
What city?
Probably Rome.
Oh, London. It says right there. London's Metropolitan Police Gallardo. So in London and Italy, they use them. Hey, we bought one. It's up there actually, the Gallardo. So the ones in London, they did one 2005, one 2006, were for public events, so different things. They weren't really like there to chase you down the road and say it's gonna cost you however many pounds for going too fast. They had to recall the Spiders in 2004, 2006. They had a power steering fluid thing, which can leak out and crash. So if it leaks out, it can cause you to crash. Not a big problem though. Oh, it can also, not leak and crash. It will leak and the car will catch on fire. But it's not that bad. That's what makes Lamborghini exciting. You can be going and knowing that any minute in your Spider, the power steering fluid could leak out and the car you're driving could catch on fire. So something there for when you're driving, just to help you get in a mental zone. You can be like, yep, I got this. And then the second generation came out in 2008 with the LP 60-4. And they made the LP 6-something-4 Spider. And oh no, this one here is the newer Superleggera. The first one I was talking about isn't this one. This one here is the LP 570-4 Superleggera that came out in 2010. So it's a lighter and more powerful version of the Gallardo, of the 560. So it had 10 more horsepower, and it was made a lot out of carbon fiber. Then they made the Performante or whatever it's called. Yeah, the 570 Spider for Performante, which is the convertible version of that car right there, the Superleggera. They made some other ones. A Spider Limited Edition. They made an India Edition. And then again the police one. They made another one. And the Valentino Balboni. Valentino Balboni was a... well, he is well, he was a test driver for Lamborghini to test out all their cars, but it was the LP 550-2 instead of -4. So -4 means 4-wheel drive, so -2 is going to mean 2-wheel drive. And when you hear that the 550, that means that it has 550 horsepower. Don't know what the LP stands for though. They made a gold edition, which had a gold body color and a black engine cover and LED headlights, which they made for China. Then they made a lot of other ones. Oh, they made the Super Trafotos de Dale, or whatever you call it. What is that one? You know how to say it.
Oh, Trofeo Stradale?
Yeah, that one. That's the one that we also talked about with the end of the Lamborghini. They made some other ones. It's a lot of Italian things. Then they made the Lamborghini Gallardo LP 550-2 Hong Kong 20th Anniversary Edition, which was to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Lamborghinis being sold in Hong Kong. They made a lot of special editions. They made a motorsport one and then some other things. The 3rd generation. Nope, don't really care. End of production. So let's see. This car, it's an all-wheel drive car or a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car for the LP 550-2, and all the time that they keep improving it, they keep making it have more horsepower. So then, like I said, it's being made by the, well, it's being, the next one that's going to come out is the Lamborghini Huracan. What are you doing?
Just looking at stuff.
So it's supposed to, the production is going to be 2014, they're going to start making it, and the production year is going to be 2015 for the Huracan, so you guys can look out for Huracan just to drive by your house. The one that came before it was the Jopla, which was from 1981 to 1988. So they had from 1989 to 2002 without having a second like Lamborghini. This one here is the Gallardo and the Huracan are called the baby Lambo because they're the smaller one. The Gallardo is the smaller one of the Murcielago, and the Huracan is the smaller one of the Aventador. So if you look here, another version of this was called the Sesto Elemento. I didn't know if I was recording it. I do that sometimes. I forget if I'm recording. Nope. Forget if I'm recording. The Sesto Elemento. They started making it in 2011, finished making it in 2013, and it fully came out in 2013. So it's a fast car. It only weighs 2,200 pounds.
How fast does it go?
I don't know, I could look that up.
Oh, come on!
But the Sesto Elemento, made of carbon fiber, so basically it's a super light version of that one. Well, they have so many different versions of it. It's not easy just to find out how fast it goes. Okay, so why don't you tell everybody about your Ferrari?
Oh boy, this is an easy one. It's something Ferrari decided, boy, it's time to come out there and pull out all the stops. They got their friends across the way there at Lamborghini, but
They're not friends.
they have a respect for each other.
No, they
But there's a
don't.
competition.
They hate each other.
Well,
No.
Ferrari doesn't like it. It's actually the Lamborghini gang there doesn't like Ferrari because they got snubbed. But
What?
well, actually, they worked for Lamborghini. Wanted to do some stuff with Ferrari, and Ferrari said no.
When?
Oh, back in the old days.
Oh, well.
So it's sort of like, so they had their problems. However, this Ferrari, then one thing with Ferrari is like when you think of, supercars, super sports cars, exotic cars, first thing that comes to mind, even though the Vera and the Countach are legendary, Ferrari is ultra legendary.
What comes to mind when I think of super fast cars? It's always going to be Lamborghini.
Well, no, this is just you that's your favorite brand, but for most people, they think of Ferrari. And Michael Schumacher, probably the greatest, most decorated, and unfortunately in the hospital type of driver. He drove Ferrari, so I think.
And Mercedes.
Well, then Mercedes, but still.
Mercedes. He drove Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Say that.
He drove Mercedes.
Thank you.
Okay, but he raced with Ferraris.
And Mercedes.
Okay.
What did he race with? Say it. What did he race with?
Ferraris.
And?
I'm not sure what he did with Mercedes.
He retired. And then he's like, no, I'm done racing. So he left Ferrari. And he's like, I'm going to come back so he drove with Mercedes.
Okay. But
so what did he drive with?
But we're talking about, we're not even talking about Mercedes.
Well, we just brought it into the conversation.
Because the big deal.
Because you mentioned that guy.
Anyway, the super duper Ferrari here does a blistering 217 miles an hour.
I've seen it. I just got to get to where it was.
Blistering. You hit that gas pedal, and 3 seconds later, you're doing 60 miles an hour.
White walls.
And a couple of seconds later, you're at 100 miles an hour.
No!
And then in a little over 10 seconds altogether, you're doing 140 miles an hour. That's crazy fast. Plus, it has all the refinements in the interior. It has the refinements of a luxury car. So not only are you going to go...
How fast does it go?
217.
That one is a little bit slower, the Superleggera.
So why, if you're going to...
It does 202. How fast can that go 0 to 62?
In 3.14?
Same for the...
But then I guess yours must slow down after that.
What one have they sold more of?
Well, there's only 399 Enzos out there.
Good.
So they just made only a limited edition. And actually, they have a big thing. Anytime that they sold for a little over 600,000, but every time one crashes, their value increases by $1 million.
They've crashed Enzos before? Oh, I'm Googling that.
So, you have to take a look for it, but every time one crashes, okay? So, that's just the deal. It comes in there, and again, it has, all the style, it is super duper fast. It's faster than your car. It has all the refinements of being a luxury car that your car doesn't have. So, with that, plus all the mystique of all around value. I mean, the resale value is so high on this. So if you owned one, you could sell it and make a lot of money. So with all those things said, the top dog of these two cars is the Enzo.
That's what happens though when you crash it.
So, and that just made with that, 398 other people were very, very happy and just made themselves a lot of money with that crash. So, that's...
Or this.
Yeah, just keep making them people money. So, every crash is every accident is a lot of money.
Or that.
And the real good thing with Ferrari is that...
Now, I have a question for you.
Its sister company, it goes along, with
Maserati.
Maserati, which is my favorite car. I love those Maseratis. So, with that, all the luxury and style and history,
It's not.
Ferrari's the way to go.
No, it isn't.
Don't waste your time.
Okay. Now
Enough said.
No.
Is it?
No, it isn't.
You're just done. It's faster, more luxurious, worth more money, better resale value.
Now,
What more do you look for?
what one would you be able to buy easier of the two?
But if you're in that price range,
The Gallardo.
but if you were in that price range, what one would you rather have?
These
If
here.
you had that amount of money,
Which one would I have? The Gallardo.
okay, so you'd have the Lamborghini, but every time someone crashed one, you made $1 million. Would you rather make $1 million?
I would have the Gallardo.
So what you could do is when someone crashes one, you could sell this, then buy a new one, and then buy one of those too. So there you go.
No, you get the Gallardo.
No, you get this, and then you can actually be able
You can't get one anymore. The Gallardo,
if you want to buy one of these, and then the value, and as time goes on, the value that shows the value of the car. Is
Do you know
when one disappears, how much money more it's worth?
because they only made 399 of them.
But still, that tells you how much they're worth. Because they're so desirable. That's because they are better, and people want them.
That's because they celebrated Ferraris like we're celebrating.
So that's where the value is. It's value.
But the thing is,
so not only is the car better, it's faster, more luxurious. It's worth more money, more resale. So it's like, what more do you want?
A Gallardo.
But that's because you like that better, and but. You ask any sane person. I mean, you're taking just like comparing just two apples. They're just both two supercars. Okay, so you're gonna get your supercar looks. However, do you want a supercar it's got all the technologically a little better? It's got handles better. It's faster, more luxurious, and worth more money. No, that's all here. So
no, but the thing is,
that one there rides rougher.
No, it doesn't.
It's just burly, sort of a rough riding supercar. Where this one here, smoother, more refined. It's got again more luxurious, it's more comfortable, and faster, and worth more money.
It isn't.
I'm sorry.
This one here is like the Mercedes you were talking about last week. This is like the Rolls Royce, better.
Well, it's because you said it is better. However, if this is faster, more luxurious, and worth more money,
what one's in more songs?
Probably the Ferrari overall.
The Gallardo.
But if you take a look at it, okay? If you went out there, okay, would you want, if someone said to you, you could have something that was better. Someone said to you that you could have, like say you had a phone, and someone said to you, okay, we can compare a phone. We will offer you a better phone. And after you've used the phone for a while, you could sell it and make money. What phone would you choose? You want your HTC phone, or say it was the Galaxy? Someone said you could have a Galaxy, which is
the HTC.
All right, so, and that proves my point. You'd rather have an HTC that's not as good a phone as, say, the Galaxy, just because you like the brand.
No, I have an HTC One.
All right. No, but we're talking about your phone. We're talking about your phone.
Still have it.
So if you have your HTC DNA,
Droid,
or you could have a Galaxy 4. This is the difference. You have a Galaxy 4. They do mostly all the same thing. They're all smartphones, but the Galaxy 4 can do a few more things. It's more desirable out in the community. And what would you choose?
That one.
I rest my case, because in the same decision with this one here.
It's got
because you like the brand, you're choosing a lesser vehicle.
It's got to stand out. You get an iPhone.
It looks like every other one.
No, but I'm saying you get a phone that's different.
Smartphones look like smartphones.
You get a Galaxy or an iPhone, you're just blending in. Most of the people have a Galaxy or an iPhone. You get the Droid DNA.
And why do they have, most people have Galaxies and iPhones?
Because
they're better.
People have a weird obsession with iPhones.
No, because they're better.
People don't have an obsession with iPhones.
And they like the different things.
You?
No, I haven't. I had both.
And you have an obsession with your iPhone now.
No, I got the Galaxy because it was better.
Okay. No, hold on.
It was a rated better phone.